Hello, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to my first Medieval Royals video. Today, we're actually going to be getting to know the royal families, their traits, who they are, a little tiny bit of backstory, and maybe just maybe seeing their castles, but I don't really think we're gonna have time for that. So I'm gonna try, but I want to show you the royal families, and I also want to show you the noble families for each realm. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start. The first family that I'm going to show you is actually the first family we're going to start playing with, and that's going to be the Albrechts. The Albrechts are from Windenburg. This is King Edgar. Excuse his clothes. Here we go. He looks a little more regal now. So this is King Edgar Albrecht. Let me show him to you real quick. So these are his outfits. There are not too many outfits for like medieval stuff out there, so I had to repeat a couple, like his outfits a couple of times, but at least like his formal and his like everyday are different, and the same goes for like every other royal, since we don't have a lot of options, for medieval royal people. Like not a lot of CC. So anyways, so King Edgar is actually hot-headed, a bar drinker. He loves to go, get some drinks in. He is family oriented and he's unfaithful. Now I know that might sound a little weird, like, oh, he's family oriented but he's unfaithful. Well, he is a king in the medieval ages. Kings in medieval ages were very, very rarely faithful. But he does adore his family and he adores like his kids. Him and his wife do not get along very well. They're married because they were supposed to get married, but they don't really like love each other that much. So that being said, a couple of drama could come from that. Who knows? So this is King Edgar. So Windenburg is actually kind of like a fairly new kingdom. They were not ruled by anybody before. And after a couple of attacks by mercenaries and some revolts around, he comes from a very rich family. So they had the means to kind of help the people around them. And while he decided to step up, he decided to kind of like raise, not an army, but like a couple of people that could help him get rid of the mercenaries. They actually eventually did get rid of the mercenaries, and the people actually chose him to rule them because of his bravery and, his call to action when they needed somebody to help them. But he's not the best king. As you see, he is hot-headed, he is a bar drinker, and he's unfaithful, meaning that he doesn't take the reality of being king that serious. And although he has done like a fairly good job with his advisors and stuff like that, he is not the best ruler. His wife is actually Queen Catherine Albrecht. Queen Catherine is this is the beautiful Queen Catherine. She is actually from a noble family. They were actually arranged to marry from very early on, so they don't really love each other. But, they have a beautiful family. They have 3 kids together, and they have been together for a long time, almost 20 years. So they do, love their lives, but they don't really love each other. She loves that she is queen. She actually loves the power and, everything that brings. But she doesn't love her husband. She is a little bit bitter. She's a villainous Valentine. She's creative, jealous, materialistic, loves children, and a diva. They had 3 kids together. Their firstborn is Princess Elena. Everybody's in their sleepwear. I'm sorry. Their firstborn is Princess Elena. Princess Elena, as you can see, is self-assured, active, creative, and genius. She's very, very smart. She is very interested in politics, although her dad doesn't let her get involved that much. She loves to learn, she loves to read, and she loves to be a part of the politics in any way she can. But, you know, in these times, women were not supposed to actually be involved in politics. They were just supposed to, like, kind of be there to manage the households and just kind of like find a husband and, you know, produce an heir. So she doesn't have a problem with that. She is actually very eager to fulfill her duty to the realm, but she would like to be more involved in the politics. So we'll see how that goes. The middle child is actually Prince Charles. Prince Charles is soon to be a teen. He is a perfectionist, proper, and self-assured. He's a very smart kid. His aspiration is to be a whiz kid. So he knows that he is the chosen heir, and while he is actually being prepared by that, he takes his studies very seriously. And but most of all, he's still a kid who doesn't fully understand the responsibility that, you know, he's supposed to inherit. But he is a really good kid, perfectionist, proper, and self-assured. So we'll see what comes from that. And the last one of the Albrechts is Princess Eloise. Princess Eloise is adventurous. She loves the outdoors, and she's good. And Princess Eloise, actually, one thing that you should know about her is that Princess Eloise hates everything formal. She hates anything royal. She doesn't like to wear dresses. She doesn't like to take creative classes like painting classes and stuff like that. She loves to be outdoors, learning to ride a horse or archery or swordsmanship, anything that has to be with like being active and outdoors and moving, and basically everything she can't do. So yeah, she's not very happy because she would love to be doing other things than what she's supposed to be doing. Next, we're going to move on to the Dubois family. The Dubois, well, let's actually go to the Dubois realm. The Dubois realm is actually Brindleton Bay and Willow Creek. And I forgot to tell you that the Albrechts rule actually Windenburg, and they also rule Henford and Backley. So they rule these two realms. The Dubois, they rule Brindleton Bay and Willow Creek as well. So the Dubois are these lovely family right here. Let me actually show you the king first. This is King Louis. King Louis is a very good king, loved by everybody in the realm. He is brave, gloomy, loner, and self-absorbed. They all are going to have the monarch trait and the royal family monarch aspiration. So, King Louis actually comes from a line of kings, and Brindleton Bay has been ruled by kings for a very, very long time. The last king that ruled Brindleton Bay was actually his uncle that had no heirs, and well, King Louis had to step up to the job. He was never actually trained for it because his uncle was supposed to have an heir. So he's actually the first of the Dubois to become a king, but he's done a really good job. Everybody adores the king, and yeah, this is him. He is married to Queen Eleanor Dubois. Queen Eleanor is glamorous, hot-headed, art lover, early bird, and a snob. She comes from a family that has a ton of money. Actually, a family of merchants that have a ton of money and much influence that, well, they were able to get her to marry the king. So she is actually a lovely lady, and although she's hot-headed, she has the best interest of her family at heart, and she and the king actually love each other a lot, and they have a beautiful family of 3 kids as well. The first one is Prince Louis. Prince Louis is a little entitled guy, teen. And he is actually self-absorbed, materialistic, snob, and evil. He is the heir to the throne. He is not a very good person, but he is still developing, so we might see some changes in him or not. And then there's the twins. Prince Henry Dubois, who is wild and inquisitive. I love him so much. And we have Princess Isabel. She is a charmer and independent. So we'll see more of them in future episodes. Next, we have the Jourdain family. The Jourdain family rule Oasis Springs right here and Tartosa. Alright, so here is King Marcus. King Marcus is the king of the realms of Tartosa and Oasis Springs. King Marcus is a free spirit, faithful, monarch, self-assured, and good. He is a very, very good king. People love him a lot, as well as his wife. And people are actually very, very thankful of him because he helps whenever he can. And he rules by example. He's someone that is very brave and very good. He likes to help others. So he is very loved around the kingdom. King Marcus is married to his lovely wife, Queen Alicia. Queen Alicia is actually a spellcaster, as you can see. Nobody knows that, so we are gonna keep that under wraps. She is talented, herbalist, faithful, good, and brave. She adores her husband with all her heart, and she would do anything for her family. They have 2 kids. The first and heir to the throne is Prince Nixon. Hello, Prince Nixon. And Prince Nixon is a teen, soon to become a young adult. Prince Nixon is charming, romantic, philanthropist, and proper. He has learned a lot from his dad. He is actually very, very good. And he's been groomed to become king since he was born. So he is about ready to ascend to the throne, but obviously we have to wait for either his dad to abdicate or his dad to die so that he can ascend to the throne. People actually feel very, very good about knowing that he is the next in line. Next, we have Princess Alia Jourdain. Princess Alia is actually creative, self-assured, brave, and cultured. Princess Alia loves to read. Her aspiration is actually to be a nerd brain. She wants to be book smart and handy. She is very, very smart. Her father actually allows her to be involved in things of the realm. And her mom is a very skilled sword fighter. And they have allowed her to actually start training and doing all of that because they believe that women are also supposed to be able to defend themselves. And in case that the king is actually away and something breaks out in the realm, Queen Alicia would actually go to battle with her army if she needs to. And if the king is not actually around or indisposed. So they're training their daughter to be the same. So this is Princess Alia. Princess Alia is also a spellcaster. That is because her mom is a spellcaster. And in this save, only women that are descendants of Queen Alicia are actually going to be spellcasters. And here we are. So let's go ahead and present the noble families. Let's start with the noble families of Oasis Springs. This is the Ventimiglia family. If I'm not mistaken, they live in Tartosa. So they're like the Tartosa nobles. This is Estella. She is the daughter of Magnus and Valeria. Estella is music lover, mean, childish, and jealous. Her dad, Magnus, is a mean, jealous, seducer, hates children, and ambitious. He's not a very good dad, which, explains why she is the way she is. And this is Valeria, which is Estella's mom and Magnus's wife. She is a bar drinker, loves outdoors, ambitious, neat, and self-absorbed. Very, very interesting combination there. So the next noble family I'm gonna present to you is gonna be in second. Here we have the family, the Avalos family. The Avalos family was created by Gia XOXO. Thank you so much, Gia. Your Sims are so cute. I adore them. This is Vincent. Vincent is hot-headed, active, romantic, proper, and family-oriented. And he was actually married to the queen's sister, who passed away, delivering their second daughter, Juliana. He remarried this lady named Adriana, and Adriana is actually a little bit mean. She's self-absorbed, romantic, mean, hates children, and she's ambitious. And she does not love the girls one bit. Vincent actually has two daughters. Isabel, music lover, bookworm, philanthropist, and brave. She's actually related to the queen because obviously the queen is her aunt, as well as Juliana. Juliana is the niece of the queen of Oasis Springs. Juliana is active, loves outdoors, and good. And the third Oasis Springs family that I want to present to you is the Bermudas noble family. It starts with Russell. Russell is creative, funny, shy, Democrat, and cultured. He's married to Jennifer Bermudez, who is glamorous, self-absorbed, silver spoon, flirty, and ambitious. This is Vincent's mom, Erin. She is glutton, cat lover, music lover, mean, and hates children. So she was not a very good mom to him. But, you know, during these times, they do what they can. Vincent and Jennifer have two kids. They have Titus, who is a cat lover, music lover, and lazy. And they have Manuel, who is a charmer and independent. Now we're gonna move to the Brindleton Bay Royals, nobles, sorry. Duke Paolo de Camcy is King Dubois' advisor. He is proper, family-oriented, brave, ambitious, and a snob. He is married to Duchess Carlotta de Camcy, who is romantic, outgoing, ambitious, snob, and a little bit clumsy. They have 3 kids together, 2 girls and a boy. The first girl is Claudia. Claudia is charming, creative, and neat and cultured. She has been groomed to become the wife of an important either noble or royal. So we'll see how that goes. And we have Violet, who is creative, cheerful, lazy, and materialistic. Their third kid is Caesar. Caesar is creative, active, and cheerful. He is actually very, very cute, and he is the heir to the dukedom. This family was created by Jody. Thank you so much, Jody. Your Sims, as always, are so cute. I adore them. And the second noble family of Brindleton Bay are the Goths. The Goths actually got a little medieval makeover. I wanted to include them because they're such an iconic family and I wanted to play with them. So I wanted to include them in the save. So this is Bella. Mortimer is right here. And their 2 kids, Cassandra and Alexander. The third noble family of Brindleton Bay is the Bourne Family. Tiago is active, brave, cultured, snob, and early bird. He is married to Vivienne. Vivienne is a housewife, author, proper, family-oriented, and cultured. And they have 1 child. His name is little Guillaume. And this lovely lady right here is actually Vivienne's sister, teen sister. She is funny, materialistic, flirty, and high maintenance. We're now going to meet the noble families of Windenburg. The first noble family of Windenburg is the Baileys. This is Cohen Bailey. He is ambitious, materialistic, good, snob, and proper. He is married to Alexandria Bailey, who is adventurous, loves outdoor, philanthropist, outgoing, and active. They have one daughter. Her name is Luna. Little Luna is silly and a charmer. She's so cute, as you can see. And they have a little dog, an English foxhound called Shiloh. The second noble family of Windenburg is the Ledforts. So the Ledforts start with Alton. Alton is erratic, mischievous, bar drinker, ambitious, and a snob. He is married to this lovely lady named Celeste. Celeste is self-absorbed, charming, jealous, flirty, and ambitious. If you see, a lot of people have the ambitious trait, and that is because during these medieval times, people would do anything and everything to gain power. So that is a very important trait, during these times. They have one child, Gerald. Gerald is actually materialistic, seducer, self-assured, ambitious, and non-committal. And the third family of the Windenburg nobles are the Albrechts. And as you can see, the Albrechts are related to the king. This is actually the king's brother, John. And John is, his traits are active, jealous, materialistic, family-oriented, and ambitious. And I'm just going to leave it to your imagination. But John might not be up to too much good. So we will see how this develops. He is married to Julian. Julian is a perfectionist, a romantic, family-oriented, bookworm, and good. And Julian is a lovely lady who is actually a lady-in-waiting to the queen. All the noble ladies are ladies-in-waiting to the queens. So just letting you know. They have 3 kids. The first kid is actually Joseph. Joseph is materialistic, family-oriented, loves outdoors, good, and adventurous. He is very, very charming and very, very good looking, as you can see. Child is Bethany. Bethany is a genius, perfectionist, and a bookworm. So they have another kid, and the next kid is actually a teen, and his name is Torch. He is handy, hot-headed, shy, and a glutton. And these are all his kids. So this family was actually created by Jody. Thank you so much, Jody. They're going to be a part of the first couple of episodes, if I'm not mistaken. And well, that is the last of the nobles. I don't want to make this first introductory episode too long. So I will show you the castles and the royal houses a little bit later. For now, this amazing map replacement was done by the SIMS Medieval. And as you can see, it looks amazing. They're working on making other map replacements for the other worlds. But for now, this is the only one that they have. It looks very medieval. It looks really awesome, as you can see. And well, if you are interested in, in finding it, let me know and I can definitely share in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed getting to know the royals and the nobles, and that you stay tuned for more episodes. Next week, we're going to start with episode 1 of the Medieval Royals. Thank you so much. I wish you a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!